One team that is having one of the best off seasons right now has to be the Denver Nuggets. They were one of the closest teams to beating the Thunder in the NBA playoffs last year, along with the Indiana Pacers. They took them to 7 games in round number 2, and they also did not have a deep bench whatsoever, and they just added a ton of talent this offseason that fits this team so well, and I think they're going to be one of the best teams in the NBA yet again in 2026. And what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? It wasn't too long ago where we thought the Nuggets could have been starting a little bit of a dynasty. They won the 2023 NBA Finals, the only year Jokic didn't win MVP in that 4-year stretch. He was incredible, 63% from the field, 38% from 3. It's actually mind-blowing how good Jokic has been in his career. And then they ended up having a surprising round 2 exit to the Timberwolves in 2024, and then they lost in round number 2 to the Thunder in 2025. Now the old Nuggets, maybe Calvin Booth would have not added too much this offseason. Maybe he wouldn't have traded Michael Porter Jr., but the new front office did. They traded Michael Porter Jr. and a 2032 first round pick for Cam Johnson, who fits a lot better on this team than Michael Porter Jr. He's a way better playmaker. He's way better moving without the ball in his hands. He's a smarter player as well, a better defender. And that also saved them a ton of money to go and bring back Bruce Brown. We know it works. He had the best year of his career in 2023 when he helped the Nuggets win the NBA Finals. They were able to now trade Dario Saric for Jonas Valanciunas, a much better backup 5 that has some similarities to Jokic. And they also signed Tim Hardaway Jr. as well, just another 3-point specialist if maybe the shots aren't falling for Julian Strawther or Peyton Watson. I'm really excited about the Nuggets going into next year's season, and I think they could win it all. We're not going to be bringing back Russ. I'll bring back Vlatko, and I'm also going to sign Amani Bates to a 2-year deal as well. Why not just take a flyer on him? And I'm going to have injuries on today as well. It's going to provide somewhat of a challenge. 2K hitting this team hard with the regression. I don't think their window is closing anytime soon. Like Murray's 28, Gordon's 29, Johnson's 29. Now, this team's going to get expensive with the second apron. It's going to be tough, especially if Christian Brown gets what Bobby Marks predicted he was going to get, and reported that it could be near $30 million, and they may have to make some cost-cutting moves somewhere else. Or maybe they would have to trade Christian Brown next offseason. We'll get to that point when we get to that point. But when you have the best player in the world at 30 years old, you do everything you can to win a championship, and that's what I think they're doing. So I'm actually going to release Vlatko, and then I got to release one more guy, or 2 more players. So maybe I'm going to have to release Amani Bates, maybe PJ Hall. I'm excited to watch Deron Holmes, who we got his rookie year kind of stripped away because he tore his Achilles in the summer league. And I'm also going to release Hunter Tyson as well, which I don't know how Nuggets fans are going to feel about that one. So let's go here to the 2026 season. I think you got the Thunder, who have to be the favorites. You have to respect them. But I think the Rockets and the Nuggets are right behind them. And when you got the best player in the world, this team had basically 7, 6, 5 even rotational players at one point. It wasn't great. And now they're going to have a pretty deep rotation. So I would like to get Deron Holmes some minutes in his rookie season. Peyton Watson, great defender, a little bit of an inconsistent outside shot. I'm going to go about 17 to Strawther, 15 to THJ. Valanciunas is probably going to get like 15 minutes a night. So we're going to go like 34 to Jokic, 30 to Gordon. We'll do 31 to Johnson, 31 to Brown. We can do 34 to Jamal Murray. That gives me a decent amount of playing time to give these guys some minutes off the bench. I think Strawther could be the 6th man. I want to see what he can do. But I also want to get Bruce Brown in there. So you know what I'll actually do? Strawther's going to get 20. We're going to go 13 to Watson, or 12 to Watson, 7 to Holmes. Let's go 11 to Bruce Brown, and then injuries are going to be on, so guys will come and go in the rotation. This is not David Adelman, who's supposed to be the coach. I've ran into a coaching glitch before here, because Adelman, is he in this game? He's not even in 2K. That's great. Yeah, so we're going to say this is David Adelman. I believe I could change his name. Can I do that? Okay, maybe I can't change his name. So for now, Joshua Willis will be David Adelman. We start off the year beating the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we lose to the Orlando Magic. We dropped 155 on the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay. All right, well, that's great. Christian Brown dislocates his right patella. He is out 4 to 6 months. That is a shame, and what's going to be his walk year potentially. So we could get Bruce Brown in the starting lineup. I think it would make sense to get Strawther in the starting lineup. And then we're going to probably give Bruce Brown about 19 minutes a night. We're going to go probably 20. We'll do 22 to Brown, 22 to Hardaway. And then maybe we give Jalen Pickett more minutes, who I'd like to see play a little bit more. So maybe we'll actually go something like this. And yeah, Jalen Pickett's he's not a bad offensive talent. I think he can have like a Miles McBride step going forward for Denver. All right, so we are here at the trade deadline, and we are performing very well. We have a 9.2 point differential, which is third best, just barely better than the Thunder here in the West, which, man, I just got done recording a Lakers rebuild. It is so tough to win in the Western Conference in 2K. So yeah, we're... let me actually just double check. So our offense is currently the best. Yeah, man, Cam Johnson moving around Jokic is actually going to be so much fun to watch. The defense couldn't use a little work, but we're still pretty much middle of the pack here in the West. Nikola Jokic is averaging 27 points, 13 rebounds, 9.5 assists, 1.7 steals. Jamal Murray, 22 points, 5 assists, 51, 42, 89 splits. Aaron Gordon is shooting 41% from three. We saw how good he was in the playoffs last year. Cam Johnson could be a little bit better, but it's a new environment for him. Tim Hardaway Jr., oh my God, outperforming that minimum contract for sure. Brown just got back fully healthy. 38 from three from Strother. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to make any moves right now. Bruce Brown, unfortunately, has not been great. I mean, I would think about moving Peyton Watson, who can be a restricted free agent at the end of this year as well. But that could be some type of sign and trade in the offseason. So you know what? I don't think I'm going to make any moves. We could re-sign Jokic. We could sign Cam Johnson. I could sign Strother. Ooh, could I get Strother on a deal that helps us with the modern CBA? Yeah, let's give him this deal that descends over time. But I think for the second half of the season, Zeke Naji, or yeah, we have his contract. Jalen Pickett might crack the rotation. I don't think Deron Holmes is going to crack the rotation. They really don't want to play Bruce Brown. So I'm going to go, well, I don't want Valanciunas to play all those minutes because Jokic is obviously playing a ton of minutes a night. We'll do 35 to Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. definitely kind of deserves to play that many minutes given how good he's been this year. We'll go 34 there. 29, 29, 29 is fine with me. And the remaining 15 minutes I will go and give to Bruce Brown. Maybe he just needs to stop taking threes, so I'm going to mess with his tendency. The Bruce Brown shot three tendency is at a, I mean, okay, 54. We'll lower that to like a 35. All right, so Nikola Jokic just won his fourth MVP award of his career. You could say he should have won in 2023 and in 2025. So that would have, oh my God, imagine he ended up winning, what, 6 MVPs in a row? Because he, what, this would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 MVPs. I mean, 26.5 points, 13 rebounds, 9.5 assists. We are watching one of the greatest primes of all time. Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year. Scoot Henderson, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, Depoy. Amen Thompson, Most Improved. And Luka Doncic, Clutch Player of the Year. Kenny Atkinson, Coach of the Year for the, or he just did it for back-to-back years. Jokic, All-NBA First Team. Do we get a Jamal Murray? I didn't really think so. I don't know if we got any All-Stars. I don't think we did. So the streak continues of Jokic never having an all-star teammate. All right, so we're going to be taking on the Phoenix Suns in round number 1. Shout out to them making the playoffs. Royce O'Neal, wow, this starting 5 actually made the playoffs. They got Russell Westbrook. I mean, I'm recording this before Russ signs. I wouldn't be totally shocked if they ended up with Russ. I feel like Malcolm Brogdon is a little bit more likely. But who knows? Jamal Murray, 21 points, 5 assists, 50, 41, 90 splits. And yeah, he was not an all-star this year. So we had nobody on the all-star team. Aaron Gordon ended up shooting 40% from 3. We take that. Tim Hardaway Jr., oh my God. This is like a Malik Beasley-like pickup from the previous offseason. Cam Johnson, I think, will be a playoff riser for us. We're going to start Christian Brown. We are fully healthy. Let's go. There was an injury to like Valanciunas down the stretch, but we're good right now for the playoffs. Jokic is going to get 40 minutes a night. So Valanciunas, I mean, he could play the 4 as well. He's going to get like 14 minutes a night. Man, I really like this Nuggets team next year. We're going to go 20 to Strother, 20 to Hardaway. We're going to go about 10 to Watson. Did Bruce Brown's efficiency get better? It kind of did. We'll go 9 to Watson, 9 to Brown, 40 to Jokic. Let's go 36 to Jamal Murray, 31 to Brown, 31 to Cam Johnson. I do want to make sure that Valanciunas can play the backup 4 as well, just because I don't want him overlapping with Jokic's minutes too much. System proficiency under David Adelman is 4 stars. Game 1 goes to Denver. We ended up winning this one 111-103. Jamal Murray had 37, and we held them to just 8 points there in the second quarter. Last time these two teams played each other in the playoffs was the Suns in 4. No, they also played each other in round 2 of the 2023 playoffs. That was like Kevin Durant's first stint with the Suns that year, and the Nuggets won it all. We do beat them by 1 in game 2. All right, we've had kind of a close series so far, and we go up, oh my God. I don't know if we deserve to be up 3-0. Jokic, 36-point triple-double. Tim Hardaway Jr. Had a really good shooting game here, but we won by 8, by 1, and by 1. Game 4, we ended up losing this one by 6. This has been a really close series. Game 5, okay, we do end up winning this one by 9. Murray with 33. He averaged 27.5. All right, it's probably going to get a little bit more difficult. I am rooting for Golden State. I doubt it happens, though. Yep, it's going to be Dallas. They ended up blowing them out in Game 7, and Dallas is just so good in 2K. Where I'm a little nervous, I won't lie. We're going to try to do some adjustments on the spot Cam Johnson, I need you to be better. Valanciunas, you need to be better. All right, so and then you got San Antonio. OKC, this is brutal. We do win game 1, though, by 25. Wow, we didn't beat the Suns by that much at all. Jokic, 35-point triple-double. Cam Johnson, 16. Gordon, 23 points. Let's go. But they end up winning game 2 by 24. Okay, we never got blown out that badly in round number 1, and we do lose game 3 by 2. We got outscored by 18 in the first quarter. Gordon had 24. Jokic, 16, 8, 8, and 4. Can we force a game 4 in a way that we're not down 3-1? There we go. We tied up. That's huge. Cooper Flag at 34 points. Jokic, 22, 11, and 8. Game 5 goes to the Nuggets. Let's go. We won by 2. That's what I'm talking about. We had a great second quarter, a bad third quarter, but it was all right. We ended up surviving that one. Game 6, it's going to be at home in Denver and Ball Arena. They may have changed it. Can we not go to Dallas for Game 7, please? Come on. We've outscored them by 10. Let's go on a run to finish this. No, we ended up losing by 5. Damn, Jokic. They've been defending Jokic very well, I would say, in round number 2, I feel like. I could be wrong. No, I mean, to Jokic's standards, yeah, they're doing all right. Cam Johnson has not been pretty good. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do I bench Cam Johnson, which I don't want to do? Tim Hardaway Jr. is not shooting the ball well. All right, what I'm going to do is go more minutes to Aaron Gordon, less to Cam Johnson, more to Christian Brown, and let's just go 39 to Murray. All right, here we go. Game 7, the Nuggets lost in Game 7 in round number 2 in back-to-back years. Minnesota in 2024, OKC in 2025. Here we go. Dallas in 2026. We're up by 8 in the fourth, but they go on a run. We're only up by 3, and they have the lead. I could have seen that coming a mile away. We're up by 3, 2.5 to go. Oh, boy, here we go. We're up by 4. Come on, don't lose this. We're up by 3, up by 2. I know they're going to take the lead at one point here. Please, please don't hit a 3. Oh, my God, nobody's scored in a minute. And there it is. It's a tie game. We're up by 2. We're up by 4. Come on, close this out. Don't blow a 4-point lead. Let's go. Oh, my God. We only got outscored by 2 in the fourth quarter, but that first quarter really won it for us. Christian Brown, Game 7 performance. Jokic, why are you only taking 11 shots? You should be taking more than that. And we're taking on San Antonio here in the conference finals. All right, let's see how the series goes. Game 1 goes to Denver. San Antonio can't be ready, right? Jokic with 42, 14, and 12. Yeah, I guess Valanciunas is playing 14 minutes, but I feel like Jokic should be playing more than that, 36. We do end up winning game number 2. Jokic, 39 minutes played. There we go. A 27-point triple-double. We ended up winning by 3. They do end up winning game 3 by 7, though. So every road team has won so far. Take a 3-1 lead, please. Cam Johnson, strained right hip. He could play through it, but we do lose this game by 2. Oh, my God. We almost had a sick fourth quarter comeback. Jokic and Murray combined for 53. Wemby had 45. Oh, man. All right, so in the conference finals, Jokic and Murray have been great. Cam Johnson's been a little bit better. Brown has been struggling. I think I got to, flat out bench Bruce Brown. I mean, or Peyton Watson. Maybe we bench Peyton Watson. Bruce Brown, you're going to get, 8 minutes a night. I'm just going to go, 12 to Valanciunas. Tim Hardaway Jr. has not shot the ball well either. 13 to him. I feel like we could trust Strother a little bit more. Let's go 25 there. 42 to Jokic. 36 to Gordon. 40 to Murray. Yeah, let's do something like that. Game 5. Oh, man, we go down through. Oh, my God, we got blown out. Not good. Not good at all. All right, game 6. We're at home in this one. That was, I think, the first home team to win was them in game 5, and we just choked this. Oh, my God. We blew a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter to lose in overtime by 6. That is so embarrassing. Jokic had a 32-point triple-double. Jamal Murray played 50 minutes. Oh, man, that sucks. So the Spurs are in the NBA Finals taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. You get that one a lot, a rematch of 07. And yeah, Jokic had 30, Murray had 22. And the Spurs are going to sweep them. All right, so we could have won it all. At least we went further than we did in the 2024 and 2025 seasons. But that is pretty brutal. I would have liked to go to the NBA Finals since it was San Antonio. I was way more scared of Dallas and OKC. I believe that we do own our first round pick here in 2026. And it is going to, maybe it is a swap. No, we get our pick there at 26. There we go. Unless David Adelman is going to be here, I'll sign him, but I don't think he's in this game, so we'll say this guy is David Adelman still. We also don't have a lot of second rounders, so the Atlanta Hawks are looking to add some big man help, and they're going to get Zeke Naji at $7.47 million. We're going to get 3 future second rounders for him, and the Hawks also have the number 1 pick, so they get Cameron Boozer here. That is from the Pelicans, I believe, /Bucks. I do want to go back and double check that. AJ DeBence is a Hornet. Darren Peterson's a Wizard. And then, yeah, Bryson Tiller goes to the Celtics. Nate Ahmed to the Jazz. Kareem Lopez to the Hornets. Big fan of him. And I got Jaden Quintens here, who he had to be a 2-year college player because he reclassified and was 17 years old. And he transferred from Arizona State to Kentucky. He's recovering from an ACL tear for this upcoming season. And yeah, was that pick from the swap? That is crazy. The Hornets ended up getting pick number 2 from that swap as well. They must have made a trade. So Quintens is coming here. Deron Holmes picking up that option. Jalen Pickett picking up that option as well. Watson and Brown will get the qualifying offers. Same with Creighton legend Trey Alexander. Any unrestricted guys here? So I'd like to bring back Tim Hardaway Jr. the year he had. So let's do something like this. Let's give the minimum to Bruce Brown. Let's bring both those guys back. We also created a $7.5 million trade exception. That's nice. I'm also going to try to sign Aya DeSumo here on a 3-year deal with $31 million. 2K has him as a small forward. I'm making him a backup point guard next year to Jamal Murray. And we're getting Christian Brown on a much better deal than I would like to give him, or like to think that he's going to get in real life. 4 years, $63 million. Welcome back. And I offered Peyton Watson a very similar deal to the Julian Strawther contract, but I wouldn't put out a sign and trade. Like, I wouldn't say that's not going to happen right now. I also somehow have money to sign Keon Ellis. We're going to do that. All right, this team is going to be super deep next year. I don't even know if Peyton Watson's going to crack the rotation at this point. We just added, well, Jaden Quintens is probably not going to play, but we do have, like, Keon Ellis now. We have Adesunu. I guess it's not a guarantee Bruce Brown will play either. And any contract extensions before the season start, I mean, let's just work out the Jokic extension. So I know the cap is rising, and I want to bring back Cam Johnson on a $60 million deal. So Valanciunas, yeah, I can't resign right now. So the cap is rising. The second apron's at around 207. So cap goes up 10%, whatever it is. It's like 215, whatever, in 2027 or something like that. Maybe. Yeah, we're definitely going to be a second apron team right now. I mean, we don't really have much draft picks to even move to begin with. So I'm going to release Trey Alexander before the season starts. And I think Jalen Pickett, unfortunately, I thought we could get something out of him. But since we got like Aya DeSumo and even like Keon Ellis, I probably don't see a point in that. So I do want Aya DeSumo. I know his overall is going to go down, but I want him to be a point guard. I just feel like it's where we can get the most out of him right now. So it's going to be Murray. It's going to be the same starting 5. Like Jokic, you only need to play like 34 for the regular season. So we'll go about 13 to Valanciunas. I want Strawther getting the 6-man minutes. I mean, if injuries happen, though, we got the depth to withstand them. Like, I don't think Quintens is going to play. I'm going to go like 12 to Ellis. And out of these guys, I'm going to go about 17 to DeSumo. So no minutes for Bruce Brown. No minutes for Deron Holmes. But if Valanciunas, like, I don't know, like if he's washed or maybe he's not performing well, we have Holmes and Quintens that could potentially play. So we're going to start off the year with a 2-1 record, a 3-2 record. How's Jokic looking out of the gate? He's averaging close to triple doubles as you'd expect. Cam Johnson, I mean, at least you're shooting 55 from 3. All right, so we're a really good team at the deadline as well. We are the 1 seed here in the Western Conference. We have a really good point differential, slightly behind the Dallas Mavericks and the San Antonio Spurs, who beat us last year. Right now, our only injury is Jonas Valanciunas. Just looking at the rest of the league, not a lot of like superstars have been hurt, which is good. Obviously you want that. And then player stats, Jokic averaging incredible stuff, 28.5 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists, 1.8 steals, 54, 45, 81 splits. Murray, he's been super efficient for us this year. Aaron Gordon, 40% from 3. Cam Johnson, he's been better as a 3-point shooter, not as a rim attacker. Christian Brown, 39 from 3. Strawther, a good free throw shooter. I would have liked him to take a little bit more of a step forward. There's Tim Hardaway Jr., 38 from 3. Watson's been okay. DeSumu's been maybe not as good of a playmaker as I would have liked. And then Keon Ellis has not shot the ball well, and he also got injured, which was unfortunate. So I don't think I'm going to make any trades right now. We basically have everybody under control through the offseason outside of Jonas Valanciunas, who may just retire, Bruce Brown, and Emoni Bates. All right, so Nikola Jokic ends up winning MVP. AJ Debinsa is your Rookie of the Year. Dylan Harper, 6th man. Wemby Depoy, VJ Edgecombe most improved. Jokic is your Clutch Player of the Year. We'll take that. I think he finished like pretty close to Brunson in the 2025 regular season. Jokic All-NBA first team, and that's all we pretty much got this year. If we also look at the All-Star participants, any other Denver Nugget? Nope, we just get Nikola Jokic, so that streak continues. We finished as the 3 seed. We're going up against the Lakers in round 1, a rematch of the 2024 playoffs in round number 1. Our point differential isn't as nice as these teams. We did score more than any other team in the West, but the defense isn't as good as those teams down in the Lone Star State. Cam Johnson, unfortunately, did break his ankle late in the year, so he's going to be missing most of the playoffs here in 2026 unless we do make it to the finals, which I would obviously love. Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to get 15 minutes tonight for the playoffs. We're going to go about 10 to Peyton Watson. I want to go about 10 to Keon Ellis as well. And then this is what 2K wants to come up with. Like, I obviously want to get some minutes to Aya DeSumo. We're going to go 13. No, we're going to go like 10 minutes to Valanciunas because we're going to go 38 to Jokic, at least at the start. I am not starting Bruce Brown. Who do I want to start here? Do I want to start Strother here? 6'6". We could start Peyton Watson as well. So let's go about 37 minutes to Murray. Let's do about 32 to Brown. We're going to go about 27 to Strother. 32 or 33 to Gordon's fine. Bruce Brown can get around 10 minutes a night. Maybe not even that many. I want to go more to Dosunmu. He's going to get, well, how many am I giving Jokic? Or, excuse me, Murray, 37. So let's just go 11 to Dosunmu, straight up the backup point guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. as a three-point specialist off the bench. Watson, Ellis, and Valanciunas can all get kind of around 10 minutes a night. So let's see what happens here. We're taking on the LA Lakers, who have Luka Doncic, Quentin Grimes, Dalton Knecht, Tari Eason, and Charles Bassey. A very different team over there in LA. We do win game 1 by 31 points, which is nice. Jokic versus Luka. Obviously, we never got in the playoffs. Would have been a lot of fun if we got that in the conference finals in 2024. And then we do lose game number 2 by a lot. We lose by 43, so we blow them out. They blow us out. We do end up winning game 3, 120 to 89. Good stuff there. Game 4 goes to the Denver Nuggets. We win by 4. And then can we beat them 3 times out of 3 times in the Jokic era? Nope, we do end up losing game number 5. I mean, they don't have LeBron anymore. Game 6 does go to the Lakers. Oh my God, they won by 1 in overtime. Jake Laravia with a 32-point performance. Jokic had a 37-point triple-double. So here we go. Game 7 at home. Don't lose this one, please. Not a great first half. I would say we're down by 9 right now. We're really going to lose. Okay. We just lost to the Lakers in round number 1. I know we didn't have Cam Johnson, but maybe we got to make some type of move this offseason if that's going to keep happening. Dallas and Cleveland in the finals. Dallas wins in 7, and Cooper Flagg is your finals MVP. So, like, Jokic was fine. Like, Murray's been really efficient for us in this. Strother was really good. Christian Brown was solid. Oh, man, I really don't know what to do this offseason because I feel like this is a really good team, but we can't seem to make it far in the playoffs. Tim Hardaway Jr. was so good for us in those 2 years, but he ends up retiring. He's leaving some money on the table. I'm not going to override it. So I guess technically we're going to fire David Adelman. We'll see, though. So draft lottery, we will not own our first round pick. That is going to go, I believe, to the Thunder. There it is at number 28. I guess we're going to technically fire this coach. Could we get Nick Nurse? Could I get Ty Lue? That would be a huge pickup. Could I get Chris Finch? Also would be an elite pickup for us. Quinn Schneider, I would like a lot. And I think that's going to be it. I'm not going to offer Brian Keefe a deal. Maybe I should. Damn it, we didn't get any of them. And Brian Keefe is not going to accept my deal anyway. Okay, who am I going to get as my head coach? Russell Westbrook? No, that's Rex Westbrook. And I'm going to sign Nate McMillan, a top Lakers assistant, as the next head coach. I don't know if he's ever coached the Nuggets, but he's an NBA lifer. And we're going to go, honestly, he was like my 10th option. So we had to sign somebody. I kind of want to do some type of Kobe White trade because Kobe White in this offense would be really electric. But I feel like we need to add defense, not offense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade, I think, Ayo Dosunmu to the Knicks for 2 first-round picks. I tried to get Mikal Bridges at one point. I mean, I could revisit Mikal Bridges if we wanted. Could I trade away, man, how would I do this? Peyton Watson and Ayo Dosunmu. I don't think I could trade a first. Actually, I can. I could trade my 2031 first in the Stepien role. So 2 role players and a 2031 first for Mikal Bridges. Would they do this? They will not. I do have some seconds that I got from the Zeke Naji deal. They do not provide me anything here. Do I have to give up JQ? I can't trade Duran Holmes right now. All right, let's do this. Wow, they say no to that? Okay, I really thought that was going to be enough to get it done. I don't really want to trade anybody here. What about a future second rounder? Does that have more value? Can I do a swap? 2K won't even allow me to do the swap, and I know that's not allowed with the Stepien rule. Let's remove the trade exception. Let's do one more second rounder. Damn, I thought that was going to be enough. They don't like Dosunmu. I could do Strother and Watson for Mikal. They don't even do that. Wow, I thought I was gonna be able to get that deal done. All right, so could I pivot somehow to Jaden McDaniels? I don't know how Tim Connolly would feel about trading him to the Nuggets, but I would do JQ. I would do Peyton Watson, and I would do Ayo Dosunmu. 3 players for 1, and I will do my 2031 first. Well, I guess technically they did the 2032 first in the Michael Porter Jr. trade. Would they do this? Okay, so Jaden McDaniels went for a lot less than Mikal Bridges, but that's going to improve our defense a lot, and I think Cam Johnson's going to be in more of a 6-man type role. We got Zach Temple and Irvin Parks here in the second round, the number 1 overall pick. Cameron Ewing, of course, coming to the Western Conference, picking up the team option on Duran Holmes. At worst, it's a tradable contract. Valanciunas, I mean, I'll give you a 1-year deal. Surprised you haven't retired. Bruce Brown, sure, if you want to keep collecting the minimum from us. Amani Bates, we are going to let walk. Could I pick up Luke Kennard here? I wouldn't mind Luke Kennard on the minimum. Bang. Jokic is a 96. We do see some unfortunate regression there from McDaniels and Cam Johnson, but no regression to Valanciunas. I'll take it. All right, so let's look at the rotation here. Murray, Brown, McDaniels, Gordon, and Jokic. Cam Johnson in like a six-man type role. Valanciunas coming off the bench. We're going to have Strother in here. I don't even know if I want Bruce Brown cracking the rotation. I want Keon Ellis cracking the rotation, that's for sure. I got 23 more minutes. Maybe De'Ron Holmes gets like 8. See what he can get. We'll do like 8 to Bruce Brown. All right, so I want to go like 33 to Murray, and let's just do like 30 to Brown, since the proficiency is 4 stars, perimeter-centric under McMillan. All right, so here at the deadline, we are 41-10. We have an 11.9 point differential, which is second best behind the Spurs. We do have the third best defense, third best offense, second best defense. The only problem is Spurs have the fourth best offense and the best defense by a decent margin. But adding Jaden McDaniels obviously helps a lot. Cam Johnson, he's had a couple different injuries this year, shooting about 40% from 3. Aaron Gordon, 41% from 3. Jaden McDaniels, I would like for you to be a little bit more efficient. I just feel like this is an incredibly deep team if injuries do happen. Like, we've had to go kind of deep into the rotation for some guys. I don't think I'm going to make any trades here. I do think if I don't make it far, I may trade one of Jamal Murray or Aaron Gordon because I may have to. And Jokic wins MVP this year, averaging 22.5 points, 12 rebounds, 9.5 assists, 1.5 steals, 44% from 3. Ryan Kalkbrenner, he was drafted like 4 years ago now, wins Rookie of the Year. Yeah, I'm excited for my Hornets rebuild, though. I'm recording this after they signed, well, shout out to Nate McMillan, Coach of the Year. We got the 1 seed. I'm recording this right after they signed Spencer Dinwiddie, and I'm like, you know what? They have a lot of guards over there now. Like, what's going on over there in Charlotte? Would they actually think about trading LaMelo Ball? I doubt it. I don't think them signing Dinwiddie should make us feel like that, but Sexton, Knipple, Nick Smith, Trey Mann, they just got a lot of names over there. So we end up going 67-15, second best point differential. Cam Johnson got hurt like 6 different times this year. Hopefully he's going to be healthy soon for the playoffs. So we got blessed with the Oklahoma City Thunder as the 8 seed we're going up against, which is brutal. Kennard was fine in like the post Tim Hardaway Jr. role. I think Keon Ellis, he shot 37 from 3 this year. I'll take 14 minutes to him, 10 to Brown. Let's just go about 14 to Valanciunas, 38 to Jokic. Strother as the pseudo 6-man until Cam Johnson is good to go, which should be like after game 1. We're going to go 37 to Murray, 34 to Brown, 34 to Gordon, and 34 to McDaniels. 4 now. Taking on OKC. They got Sorber at the 5. They don't have J-Dub, or he's hurt. J-Dub is not on the team, it looks like. We do lose game 1. That's great by 1 point. Thank you very much, 2K. We get Cam Johnson back for game number 2, where he's going to, I guess, honestly, just replace the Bruce Brown spot in the rotation, but he's going to be the 6-man, and then we're going to lower the minutes to Gordon to 30, Brown to 30, and McDaniels to 30, and we can go about 27 a night to Cam Johnson. All right, game number 2, please don't lose. Thank you. We end up winning this one by 1. So the first 2 games decided by 1 point. We do win game 3, 123-110, 24 for Johnson, 20 for Brown, 20, 13, 7, and 3 for Jokic. We are going to lose game 4. Oh my God, by 8 in overtime. Shea had 50. McDaniels at 25. Game 5 goes to the Nuggets by 21. Game 6, please don't lose this one. Oh my God, we're going to a game 7. Just put me out of my misery. We're going to lose. Jokic with a 20-20 triple-double game. That is ridiculous. 22 rebounds and 20 points. Please win this one. Please, please. Let's go. Okay, we're going to win round 1. 3 more rounds to go. I'm a lot less afraid of the Pelicans than I am. Even though they have a deep team, a lot less afraid of them than the Nuggets. 33, 18, and 11, or excuse me, than the Thunder. We do lose game 2. We get blown out. Okay, Fears with 33. Hello, we had 15 free throws. We win game 3 by 4. Game 4, we lose by 3. 23 for McDaniels, 16, 10, and 8 for Jokic. He fouled out in 23 minutes. We go down 3-2. We lose by 4. If we can't get past the Pelicans in round 2, I have to make a big trade this offseason, and we are going to lose in 6. Okay, yep, I'm going to have to trade Jamal Murray. I don't want to do it. He's been great every playoff run, or I'm going to have to trade Aaron Gordon, which is a shame. Because I want to at least win with Cam Johnson. Valanciunas may retire as the Spurs beat the Cavs. Yep, he ends up retiring. And Tim Hardaway Jr. retired. Bruce Brown hasn't been the best for us. I mean, I could trade Cam Johnson. I mean, this is not the sole reason I'm doing this rebuild. I thought we were really going to go to the finals back in year 1, but we lost in the conference finals to the Spurs. We have the 29th pick in this year's draft. So I took a point guard, as Tracy Hawkins looks pretty good from Missouri, going number 1 to the Jazz, and Murray Foster, pretty good as well, going to the Nets there. Seth Kersey, point guard, 20 years old, but he's 5'10" from Minnesota. Aaron Gordon opts in to his $37 million player option. I just don't know. Like, this team should win. This is a good team. 2K's just disrespecting it. Like, this is a really good team. We got, like, Brown on such a good contract. Strother's on such a good contract as well. Holmes is a restricted free agent. I'll bring back Brown for the minimum. I mean, Keon Ellis is a free agent. I'd like to bring him back on a 2-year deal. I just don't know who to trade. I don't know, man. Like, we also have the Pelicans in round 2. That's not where you want to be. Deron Holmes, welcome back. I'm going to sign Jeremy Grant to a 2-year deal worth $11.8 million. So maybe I'm not going to make any trades right now. We're going to renounce the rights on Luke Kennard. I just don't see anything more than like a lateral move from Jamal Murray, who hasn't been the reason why we've been losing. I did sign Jeremy Grant. Any contract extensions to get done with? A lot. So let's re-sign McDaniels to a 4-year deal. Let's re-sign Gordon to a 2-year deal. And let's re-sign Murray to a 2-year deal. I can't with Cam Johnson, man. The guy gets hurt every year. Well, Jaden McDaniels just got hurt, unfortunately. I believe Aaron Gordon is dealing with a broken wrist. And you know what? I'm going all in on this window. I'm trading away Aaron Gordon for Jimmy Butler, who is 39 years old, but he's actually been still a really good player. I'm going to be getting Clint Capella in this deal as well, who's going to be our backup 5 instead of Deron Holmes. And Aaron Gordon, before the extension is kicking in, is going to be a Warrior. Jimmy Butler, who the Nuggets were interested in this year, is going to be the power forward. And I'm going to hope this makes this team a little bit different. Cam Johnson, stop getting hurt, man. It's all the freaking time. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Jokic tears his Achilles, is out for the year. You guys wanted these injuries. You guys wanted this. And now I'm going to drive myself insane. So is Clint Capella going to be my starting center? I mean, maybe 2K's weird and he'll come back before the playoffs. I would trade Cam Johnson right now. I would, but I can't. At least Jeremy Grant's been pretty good. Having kind of, I mean, he had a career resurgence, I would say, in Brooklyn. Like, he's been a good role player for us. I mean, there's 2 things I could do here. Jokic is out for the year. We're the 2 seed. Do I try to go all in or do I trade Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler, he has 2 years left on the deal. I mean, he could retire. Can Jimmy Butler carry this team with no Jokic? Unbelievable, man. Wemby wins MVP. Tracy Hawkins Rookie of the Year. Kasparis 6th Man of the Year. Asa Newell Most Improved. All right, it is what it is. Oh, man. All right, well, Jokic, I don't even think it's going to make an All-NBA team, but Derek Queen did. Thomas Sorber did. Oh, my God. All right, the Thunder are just stacked. We finished the year as a 2 seed. We're taking on the Pelicans, who we lost to in round 2 last year. They won 42 games. We won 59. Jokic is out for the year still. Julian Strother is out for 2 to 4 weeks. Can Jimmy Butler, Jaden McDaniels, and Jeremy Grant carry this team? Just put me out of my misery, man. Actually, I'm going to just simulate the round. Cameron Johnson cut on the head. He gets hurt every... Oh, okay, we lost in 6. Were we up 2-1 as well? No. Yeah, we were up 2-1. Great. So then we lost 3 in a row. I mean, the guys did all they could. It would have been nice if we had Jokic. Wemby Conference Finals MVP. Same with Mobley. Oh, my God. It's the same finals every year. This has been a frustrating rebuild. No, I'm overriding it. I'm at least getting 1 Jimmy Butler... Nikola Jokic playoff run, please. The Bulls have her pick at 29. Nate McMillan. Do I fire you? I mean, I don't even know if I should fire you. Mark Daigneault has 6 offers. I doubt I'm getting him. Is there like a really good coach? I mean, JJ Redick has 0 offers. Screw it. I'm firing Nate McMillan. Probably stupid to hire him in the first place. And let's hire, hopefully, JJ Redick. Thank you. Who played with Jimmy Butler in Philadelphia, right? So this is like the last dance. This is the last year of the rebuild, man. If I can't complete it with this team, I don't know what there is to say. Everybody's basically on 1-year deals. I got Chase Wesley here in the 2nd round. Dylan Law, the Mavericks got the #1 pick from who? How did they get the #1 pick? Oh, from the Lakers, from the Luka trade. So Tatum, free agent. Trae Young, free agent. I'm not going to really care about bringing back those guys. Bruce Brown, maybe you're just bad vibes, Bruce. I'm not bringing you back. Could I take a swing on Janai Broome? I would. Why not? Would they match that deal? They would not. All right, so we have Janai Broome just for some depth. Player progression. Butler regresses. Cam does. Strother does. Capella does. This is the last dance. I am just praying that nobody gets hurt. Butler's 40. Jokic is 34. Murray is 32. And I'm going to be making a trade here at the deadline. Should I get Hansen Yang? He's now in Los Angeles. I'm going to get Tyrese Maxey for Jamal Murray, Janai Broome, and a 1st-round pick. I'm getting Bones Highland as well in this deal. Maxey has a max that's like kicked in. He's just not been the offensive player that they need him to be. Edgecombe, it's kind of like VJ Edgecomb's team right now. And they also have Evan Allen, who's a former #4 overall pick. They're developing. They're getting a 1st, Janai Broome back, and Jamal Murray's lesser term deal. So let's hope this puts us over the hump. And man, we're the 6th seed right now in the Western Conference. I didn't think it was going to be this bad of a rebuild. I didn't. All right, we're the 6th seed. We're the 4th seed. Can we end the year as a top 4 seed? I'll take that. We ended the year as a 4 seed. Okay. The Lakers had the Rookie of the Year, even though the Mavericks had the #1 pick. We do get Jokic on All-NBA first team, although it is a career low in points, basically since the 2018 season, coming off the ruptured Achilles. It's probably all we got. Yeah, so we got Jokic yet. That's all NBA first team. We're the 4 seed taking on the Rockets here in round number 1 as the 5 seed. They do not have Kevin Durant, obviously, anymore. They still have a lot of familiar faces. I see Con Knipple has made his way to Houston. Cam Johnson, he's so much better in real life than 2K's giving him credit for. All right, so what do I even want to do for this playoff rotation? Capella, 10 minutes a night. Bones Highland will play over Keon Ellis, 10 minutes a night. Jeremy Grant, 15 minutes a night, 14 minutes a night. Strother can get 25. Cam Johnson's getting 17. We're going to go 38 to Jokic, 28 to Butler, go 32 to McDaniels. Let's go about 32 to Brown. Honestly, let's actually go 30 to these guys, and let's go about 38 to Tyrese Maxey, who we also need to kind of carry us. Game 1, Jeremy Grant cut on the head. He's fine. We do lose game 2, win game 3, win game 4. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. Okay, we made it out of round 1. Let's go. I can't believe I traded for Jimmy Butler, and then Jokic ruptured his Achilles. Can these guys get it done? Maxey, Jimmy, Jokic. Sixers fans would feel weird watching this series. They want to root for Maxey. I don't know if they want to root for Jimmy. They probably don't want to root for Jokic. We're up 2-0 on the defending champions. Oh my God, don't do this to me. We won in 5. All right, we have life. We have life. Come on, let's go out with a bang. Let's go out with a bang. Yeah, this is a team that's been to 3 of the last 4 finals. We just beat in 5. Come on, beat OKC. Don't beat. Oh man, do not beat. San Antonio just to lose to OKC. No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Come on. This rebuild sucked. It kicked my ass.